All right, everybody. Oh, that one reset. Let me do it again. There we go. About 50. There it was. About 50 amps over there. About 60 amps right here. Between the two of them, that's like 110-ish. But because the batteries are separated, that's only like 32 amps per battery, 33 amps per battery kind of thing. Or I should say like 37 amps per battery, whatever it is I've taken 3 panels out of the string. It's still producing 3600. This one is producing 1900, so it's still doing the 6000 watts that it always did. But I'm trying to wonder if it ain't what's happening, because it shifted down yet again. Is we have like excessive solar activity hitting Colorado right at the minute. And the other day it was as well. And I didn't take that into account, if that could have been what caused it to shut down. But it shut down earlier today as well. So that was after 3 panels were taken out. So it's well within the manufacturer's voltage, amperage. The only thing that can peak is the wattage, and that's because of the bifacial. The gain is a little bit over 100 watts per panel, so like a 10 string panel, or 10 panel string can fluctuate over 1,000 watts is what I'm trying to get at. But that's the best guess that I got is we might have ID'd the Gremlin, but we didn't get close to catching that little dude. He'll win in the foot race is what I'm trying to get at. But is it livable for the time being? Yeah, it is. If push comes to shove, I would probably have to buy the lesser of the two. The inverter that I'm looking at, or did before all this tariff crap like doubled everything, was the EG4 6000, or was the EG4 12,000. That got knocked in the head because everything doubled to the EG4 6000. That got knocked in the head because I just started running out of money because everything was costing more. And I didn't want to go deeper in debt to make up the difference. Is what I was hoping that just another one of these would work, but I really don't think it is, to be honest. They're great utilitarian inverters. Like, I can't say enough. Great utilitarian inverters. Are they commercial? No. Is the sun intensity that we get at near 10,000 feet in Colorado, is that commercial? Oh, hell yeah. When we get like solar activity and stuff like that, does it go even farther? Yeah, I would have to say it would. Just common sense. It just would, is what I'm trying to get at. Now that I realized that it shut down and I got the alert on my phone talking about excessive solar activity within seconds of one another. I just made the video thinking that it was just not findable. I couldn't find it, is what I'm trying to get at. But I believe I did find it, is what I'm trying to get at. I believe, well, at least we ID'd the Mogwai kind of deal. But we'll figure it out from there. Yeah. Y'all have a big day, better tomorrow. Hope yours is better than mine. That's all I got to say. Because am I any closer? No, not really. It still has gremlins. It might just be the voltage regulator, period. Plain and simple. I would hate to say that because they're such rock solid little dudes. I mean, this one here was taking 1,500 watts more than its rated capacity since the day I hooked it up, and I just didn't realize it. I should have done the math, and I should have understood the bifacial gain, or at least experimented before now. But it was well over 400 volt. 140 something volts higher than it is now. 1500 watt minimum without that bifacial gain, more than it is now, and it was still no magic smoke. So is it a rock solid little dude? Yeah, it really is. Does it have issues? Yeah, it probably does. Could even be part of what I've done to it. You know what I mean? Is what I'm trying to get at. But to be honest, it doesn't equal, and this one never went through that, is what I'm trying to get at. So, does it have gremlins? Yeah. Does it go all the way to its nameplate? Probably 100 or 200 watts less. Now, can it go over power? Oh, hey, yeah. Wow, does that thing got capacity to go over power? The AC production. Oh, see? And it just shut off again, y'all. So, that is what it is. And can we get a reading on the, 318, that was the spike that I'm talking about. I believe that's what had happened, is because the voltage was never near that, and it just surged. So let me shut it all down, and let's see what we can do. It's not enough to pop these capacitors, obviously, but it is enough to cause a grief, is what I'm saying. Let's get it back up. Yep. But that was a spike. It caught you'll see when I turn it back on, is it's going to say 390. It shouldn't be that high, is what I'm trying to get at. The voltage is something ain't right. Unless we really did get popped. No, that was just memory. Okay. Unless we really did get popped by a solar flare or something like that. I'm not going to say that it's not capable of producing magic smoke. I believe that it could, if hit by the right, solar activity. Though that's like an antenna out in the back. It's a big like solar antenna. But the front is not, is what I'm trying to get at. The voltage is the same. The wattage is the same. And these don't ramp up like instantaneous on. So if you're noticing the wattage keeps going up, that's normal. It's not dump. It don't do that. It ramps up. Like there's a pin controller, in the electronics. If there is or not, don't know. That's how it acts, is what I'm trying to get at. Now, is that a little bit lower than normal? 395. Okay, that'd be about right. Yep, 3600, 45 amp. I think y'all got to see this live. I believe that solar activity that popped that, or reset it, because it's right back to 120 volt. Whatever it says, 2 kilowatt over here, instead of like 1.7 or 1.8, that's 120 volt. It lowers that wattage when it drops the voltage, is what I'm trying to get at. So I think we found it out live together. It was the gremlins, just the sun. It's the sun activity. That's like, if you've noticed, the last week, 2 weeks, we've had excessive sun activity, and we've had excessive volcanic activity as well. I believe they're connected. Now, the mainstream doesn't, okay? But I believe they're connected like that, is what I'm trying to get at. And more than just the sun, the corona of the sun pushing against the EMF. It's more than that. But that would be enough, because that's under gravitational pressure as well, is what I'm trying to get at. So Earth is kind of like a squishy beach ball. If you push on one side, it's going to bulge on the other. So, well, I'm proud that we got to see it together. That's what it is. You don't always get that. I try to explain it later, but it doesn't help when you explain it later. But I believe we're back up and running. But yeah, sure enough, I think it's solar activity. And can I make this one reset itself like this one does? Yeah, it's just in the programming. I just haven't. But I could do it Because did this one surge? Don't know. Because it can reset itself is what I'm trying to get at. This one couldn't. Only because I didn't want magic smoke when I'm not here, kind of deal. That's why I didn't, up that option yet. But now that I got the voltage, I knew that it wasn't quite right. I just didn't know how far off I was. And obviously, because they're still producing 6,000 watt, which they always did, it was 1,500 watts more than the capacity when the bifacial was like intense. Rock solid little dude is what I'm trying to get at. If you can handle these shutting down every time the refrigerator and freezer come on at the same time, you can handle that when it resets itself from the solar flare, is all I'm trying to get at, or solar activity. But it does look like that's what the problem was. I was suspecting it, and now that I saw the spike in the voltage from 363 something up to 319, and that would have pushed it well into the 4,000 watt range, that's what it was. Is what it is, y'all. Electronics can only take so much. Don't mean it's bad, just means that there's a limit to everything. And these are above their elevation with it as well. Altitude-wise, they should be like, they're engineered for like 6,000 feet and below, and we're nearing 10,000 feet. Makes a difference. Whatever you design your system, take that into account to work at the 80% rule. If it says X, back that dude down. That's a good way. Did I do that? Obviously not. Did I almost do it deliberately? Yeah, because I thought it was like this. I thought it could shunt the power. It can until there's like solar activity. Because it was, up until today, it was running at 1,500 watts more than its capacity every day since I turned it on, like in the summer. So, is it like a proven little dude? Yeah, if it can handle 1,500 watts more than its capacity for months on end, it's not a bad cheap alternative or inexpensive alternative. Utilitarian, definitely. All right, talk to you then, y'all. Y'all have a big day, better tomorrow. At least I think one of my gremlins is found, is what I'm trying to get at. Because I can see it shifting again, and I think that was just a spike, is what I'm trying to get at. Don't know. It might billow magic smoke here as soon as I shut off the camera. I pray not, but it could. You never know. All right, we'll talk to you then.